That's what it looks like before it's cleaned up. All right, y'all, I want to show y'all some of these ribs. All right, y'all, I got a little bit of meat I want to show you that I cut up. That's a bone-in roast. That is shoulder steaks right there. My daddy always called them 7 steaks. I really don't know the real name of them. But they're a good steak to cook down in the gravy. That's some ribs. That whole pail right there is stew meat. And this is all soup bone right here. I'll step back and show you. This is about 80% of it, what I just cut. What's going to be ground meat, I stuck in the freezer for now. I'm about halfway now. Still got a lot more to go.
I know you can see this sitting right here beside me. We have worked on this cow and worked on this cow. But this is the last bit that we've got right here. We're running this through the grinder for the second time. And a while ago, Todd wanted to experiment. That baby's like Einstein. He's wanting to try something all the time. Well, he took that ground meat and he had some put in a bowl, and he added some quail eggs and pheasant eggs to that. He put some rice in it. Excuse me. Then he put some bread in it. Then he run that thing for all that. Mixed up, run all that through the grinder. And here it come out a soupy patty mess. And wanted me to make him something. A fried patty is what he wanted. So I took some breadcrumbs, some panko breadcrumbs, and I added it to it. And then I stirred that up, and then I fried him a patty. And look, this is what one looks like right here. Can you see? Oh, I'm going to flip it out. Can you see that? It's actually very good. I mean, I was shocked. It's very good. Tastes good too. So, but that's a filling patty right there in itself. I mean, it's got breadcrumbs in it. It's got bread. I don't know how many eggs he put in there. How many eggs you put in there?
7 or 8.
7 or 8. But it takes 3 quail eggs to equal 1 egg. So,
and about 4 pheasant eggs.
And oh my sweet baby Jesus, 4 pheasant eggs. We're gonna be flopping around, but that's it. So we've slaved and killed ourselves over this meat. But guess what, guys? We're almost finished. I can see the finish line, and we're running like the hare and the turtle. But when we get done, our freezer is full, so we won't have to process any more meat except the rabbits and the chickens. So we got those to do. I asked him, I said, do we even got room in that freezer for that? He said, a little bit.
Hello y'all, this is Todd from Whip What You Sew. This is a little bit of the ground meat that we got left. I got 2 pans of it right here, which is, I'm gonna say around 40 pounds of meat, ground meat. And this is the last of it. We're finally through. I told y'all I wanted to put the meat in the cooler and leave it there for about 21 to 28 days to cure my meat. Well, what happened was our power kicked off. We was out of power for a couple days, so I had to take all my meat out of there and put it in my freezer. And when you do that, it takes it a while to freeze, is what it actually does. So I had meat on the bottom, and I had meat that was done packed up on top. That's what happened. So I had to keep rotating that meat and get everything to where it chilled all the way through. Well, yesterday we finally got back to it. Got all my steaks cut, got all the stew meat cut, and this is the last of the ground meat. And y'all, this ground meat right here, we made some hamburgers with it. And I tell you, if you go by one of these hamburger places, you'll throw a rock at them. This is some good meat. Haven't had meat this good in a long time. The steaks are just delicious. They melt in your mouth. Now this cow was probably close to 5 years old, about 4.5, 5 years old. The reason why I butchered the cow, she's one of mine, is that she lost her calf the last 2 years. She's not a good mama. She wouldn't take care of her calves. She'd have a calf, everything was fine, and then she just wouldn't take care of them. She wouldn't, something would get it in the woods all the time. So that's why I processed her. Before I processed her, for about a month and a half, she was on grass. I separated her, put her in a pasture by my house, to that way I could feed her. And I gave her a lot of feed. I mean, it was grain and corn, mashed corn, chops. It was sweet feed. It was a mixed feed. And the meat between that and the grass that she was eating, just calm, and no stress whatsoever. I'm telling you, the meat is delicious. It's one of the best that we've ever done. My freezer is slap full of meat from her. She weighed probably 800 pounds on foot, and I got about 400 to 450 pounds of meat. That's a lot of meat at one time. But that's why we're vacuum sealing everything that we're doing. That meat will last, 4 or 5 years is no problem in that vacuum seal. That's a really good system that they got. Now y'all, it just takes a while to get this stuff. Every one of these pieces of equipment that I use is from $300 to $500 for each piece. But I'm telling you, it took us a long time to get this. I've been doing this for probably 30 years. And I just kept upgrading and buy one piece at a time. And that's how we ended up getting it all. But this is going to end this series on butchering the cow. It's going to be down in the playlist from the time that we slaughtered her all the way through. Now, I'm not showing none of the bad stuff, but I do show how to skin it, how to gut it, and different cuts using the saw. And I'm telling y'all, this is some good meat, very good meat. Well, thank you for spending your time with me. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what else y'all want to see. Leave me a comment. And guys, all them thumbs up and them comments, when you comment, I'll get back to you. And them thumbs up, that gets it out there. That's the only way that we can get our name out there and let people see that we're doing. Now, I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this right here to teach y'all, to show y'all what I've learned over the years. I've been doing this a long time, all kind of different things. It's part of the homestead, and I'll just give you an example of how we live our lives. We're not doing nothing special with none of these. This is what we do on a daily basis. God bless y'all. Take care.